Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher. And today's lesson is Toodles, the new tangle from Zentangle headquarters. And I've done it here on typography that I've done, and here on a little black tile with a little gold jelly roll, gold and white jelly roll. So let's get started. I'm going to move these out of the way. I had a request that I not have those in the way when I film, and I apologize for the fact that I had things in the way that was distracting. We're going to start out with Toodles on just a plain white tile. I'm going to use a black PN pen. I love the PN pen. I've been using it probably now for 6-7 months maybe, and I love the tip because it does not crush down. It's got a kind of a fiber, a plastic tip, and I really like it. Of course, I go back and forth to my other tips also. So we're just going to start on our tile, and I'm not going to draw a string or a border. I'm just going to start with a lazy S shape, and then I'm going to come and draw over it again. Let's see if I can't come in a little bit on that. I'm sorry. So I will do that again. But we have this lazy S, and then we have echoed it, doing a takeoff and landing. And then this little shape I call a fescue with a nice round tip on the end of it. And then we're going to fill that in. We're going to do another one on this side. One of my very favorite tangles, but Marie has combined these together to make Toodles. And then we're going to start right up here at the top, come down, around, and meet in. Come down, around, and meet in. And that is Toodles. Let's do it again for you. My kind of lazy S, and then trace it back down, leaving a little space. Then my little fescue, filling those in. Then we start here, come down, around, and I'm going to do a little holly bow here, so it looks like it's under. That little holly bow effect, and do the other side. We're going to put 4 on here if we can manage. And I'm going to do one more. And I find that these will just fit in about anywhere. These I've done super large so you can see the shape. And there we have Toodles. And you can go back in and do some embellishments. I really like to do circles. So I'm going to do some circles up the stem, or as Maria calls them, little perks. Start in the center with your largest, and then just load them up. It looks like they are kind of stacked underneath. They touch the edge. And now we can do a little shading. Oh, you can go back in and fill behind these little circles so that just that little tiny space in between each of those kind of makes those pop a little. And now we're going to do a little shading on this one. And I'm just going to take a blue pencil. This is a Prisma, and I'm just going to put a little bit of color right along this. I like to add color to my tangles every so often. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to put it down a fairly thick color. Then I'm going to take my Tourmaline and I'm going to dip it in odorless paint thinner. Looks like I left that one open. So let me get one that I didn't leave open. And I'm going to get the tip a little wet with odorless paint thinner. And then I'm going to blend out that blue. And what it does is it melts the wax so you can spread that pigment out. You can pull it down in so that you have some lighter colors, but isn't that fun to do just a little color on it, and so easy. That's just lots of fun to color. I'll go ahead and color those later. I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to pick up a bookmark shape. At least scan out just a little so that you can see the complete bookmark. And I'm just going to show you how you can do Toodles, and I'm going to use I'm going to use the PN, and the PN pen is not the brown. If you want a PN in that same color as the 01, here's the 01, and that's done in brown, but in the PN it's burgundy. And so you need to order the burgundy color, which you can get on my website. But I'm going to use the PN pen so you can see. And I'm just going to start with a little. This time I'm going to do it much smaller. So you can see how these can just glide right up your paper, just like poke leaf. And I kind of filled that one in. Sometimes that happens. I'm just going to keep going. We'll see what happens at the end. But you can see, you can just have this kind of grow like a beanstalk, and it just moves its way right up your bookmark or border if you're doing a border. And there we have it. I think I'm going to go back in and maybe fill in, because there's no mistake in Zentangle, only opportunity to have something a little different. And now I'm going to take my terracotta pencil and use that to shade. So I'll put a little terracotta on that leaf of Toodles. Now I'm going to get out a fresh shading stump and moisten it. And then I'm just going to blend that terracotta that goes so well with the burgundy PN pen or the brown 01. And you can see I didn't have to redip. I'm just takes very little odorless paint thinner to blend this color, this pigment out. Oops, I forgot one little line there. So I'll come back in and put my pencil line there. Then I can blend it out. I can also take my black and add some accents to it. Maybe I want just some little circles. And another thing is I can add just some stipple that gives it a little bit of movement. And there we have a bookmark. I love Toodles. It's a beautiful pattern. I'll finish coloring my blue one. I have the black with a gold, and if I tip it just right you can see the gold jelly roll, how it glows. It's wonderful. And as a bonus, you'll be able to download this saying free off my at my store, and you can practice your Toodles on this little typography about a family. Thanks for watching. Have a great day,